Recording. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Now let's start our topic, some gases. Okay, so in some gases, obviously we learn two gases. One is carbon dioxide, another one is ammonia. Right? So carbon dioxide, you all are well known about this carbon dioxide. That is a molecular formula CO2, and this is formed by the combination of carbon and oxygen molecule. So carbon and oxygen atom, there is covalent bond between them, and you had learned about this covalent bonding in class 9 molecular structure. Okay, so this is carbon combines with two oxygen atom and forms carbon dioxide molecule. And the molecular weight, if you are thinking, then just it is simple. Molecular weight, you know that molecular weight is the sum of atomic weight of all the molecule, all the atoms. So there are carbon, one carbon atom and two oxygen atom. So the carbon atom has a atomic weight 12 because 6 proton and 6 neutron, and oxygen has atomic weight 16, 8 proton and 8 neutron. So atomic weight of oxygen 16, but two atoms of oxygen are here. That's why that will be 32. And carbon, the atomic weight is 12. So 32 plus 12, that will result 44. Here is written AMU. The molecular weight, atomic weight, they are written in terms of AMU, atomic mass unit. And atomic mass unit is the 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom. Carbon has different isotopes, but we require carbon 12. So carbon 12 atom. Okay, and after then, in simple we can do one thing: average of mass of proton and one mass of neutron, mass of one proton and mass of one neutron. If you take the average of them, that will also result to AMU. है एउटा प्रोटोनको मास र एउटा न्युट्रोनको मासलाई एड गर्ने र त्यसलाई डिभाइड बाइ 2 गर्ने and that will result you that is the atomic mass unit. So that can also be done. Okay, and it's if you want to know, then 1 AMU, that is equivalent to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Okay, 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Okay, so this much. After then, this Van Helmont, right? This Van Helmont invented CO2 gas by burning wood in 1630 AD. He performed the experiment. He knew about this, but he couldn't name it as a carbon dioxide. उसले के गर्यो, एउटा काठलाई बाल्यो, काठलाई बालिसकेपछि त्यो काठबाट को जस्तै पहिले काठको मास लिएको थियो, जस्तै मानौ 1 केजी काठ लिएको थियो, त्यसलाई बालेर कोइला बनिसकेपछि त्यसलाई जोक्दा चाहिँ अब त्यो 1 केजी भन्दा कम भयो. It means something that escape out from there, and that is the gas. Okay, but just he did that after then, but we can say he is the inventor of that gas. But later Joseph Black had prepared that gas by heating magnesium carbonate in 1755 AD. Later, but he could not keep the name of that again the same way like Van Helmont. So after then, Lavoisier, he proved that gas is the compound of carbon and oxygen, and he kept that name of the gas as there is carbon and oxygen, one molecule of atom of carbon and two atom of oxygen. So carbon combines with two atom of oxygen, carbon, and two means di. So two oxygen. So carbon dioxide. So Lavoisier later put its name as carbon dioxide gas in 1783 AD. After then, occurrence of carbon dioxide. So you all are well known. Carbon dioxide occurs in free state in the nature as well as in combined also, or you can say in the form of mixture. So in free state, if you are searching, then you know that green plants prepare their own food by themselves during photosynthesis. It means that green plants take carbon dioxide from the environment. It means it is found in the environment. Not only that, you know that air is the mixture of different gases, and in which one of them is carbon dioxide in the mixture. And carbon dioxide occupies 0.03% by volume in the mixture of air. Okay. After then, not only that, if we burn coal, kerosene, oil, fat, etc. They are organic substances. If we burn them, there is production of carbon dioxide, directly production of carbon dioxide. So these carbon dioxide are found in the, not only that, carbon dioxide also is soluble in a bit soluble in water, not completely, but slightly soluble in water. So that carbon dioxide gas uh, is also mixed with the rainwater and reaches to sea, pond, lake, then river during rain. So that also contains certain amount of carbon dioxide gas in it. Not only that, this is in the phase state, but in the combined state, if you are seeing, thinking in the combined state, some sources of carbon dioxide in the form of mixture are, that is calcium carbonate. Though calcium carbonate, you can't see their carbon dioxide gas, but if we heat it, then it will give you calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. In the same way, if you heat magnesite or kharidunga bhancha, okay, then it calcium carbonate, that is called chundunga, magnesium magnesite, that is called kharidunga. So if you heat magnesium carbonate, that will give you magnesium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay. After then, so how to prepare carbon dioxide gas in laboratory? First of all, we have to test it, how to prepare. So for that, we require two substances. One is marble chips, okay, sodium calcium carbonate, and another is dilute hydrochloric acid. And when we put dilute hydrochloric acid on marble chips, then it will release uh, carbon dioxide gas. So here is calcium carbonate and HCl already written in the language. That's why I have not mentioned here. HCl is made in aqueous solution. That's why dilute. And if we combine them, then obviously this is compound. HCl is compound. So compound and compound, then there will be double displacement reaction. Calcium will combine with chloride. So AB plus CD gives AD plus CD. Yeah, you know about that. So if calcium combined with chlorine gives you calcium chloride. After then you have H and CO3. H has valency 1, hydrogen has valency 1, and carbonate has valency 2. So if you do crisscross, then you will get H2CO3. And H2CO3 we have already discussed. If there is H2CO3 is produced in case of product, then we have to break it in terms of H2O and CO2. And that's why here is releasing of CO2 gas. Okay. After then, but keep it in mind, we can perform it with the help of HCl, but we can't perform it with the help of dilute sulfuric acid, because when we come means treat dilute sorry calcium carbonate with dilute sulfuric acid, in that condition it will form calcium sulfate, water, and carbon dioxide. And calcium sulfate is insoluble in the liquid, so it forms a thin layer over मार्बल चिप्स है मार्बल चिप्स माथि के गर्छ भने सानो लेयर बनाइदिन्छ क्याल्सियम सल्फेटको यदि हामीले डाइल्युट सल्फ्युरिक एसिड लियौँ भने थिक लेयर बनाइदिन्छ एन्ड द लेटर वान द रिएक्सन गेट्स स्टप्ड. So we are not going to take dilute sulfuric acid. We require dilute hydrochloric acid, and dilute hydrochloric acid won't form any insoluble calcium chloride, and that's why it will not deposit on the marble chips, and the reaction will continue. After this, we require this type of arrangement. So this is given in the government book. In your book, maybe that is with a wolf bottle, but we require this type of figure. So if you see here, okay, uh, then you can see here is a round bottom flask. Obviously, the experiment can be done in conical flask. We can do in test tube. We can do in beaker, everywhere. But to collect it, we require obviously RB flask or conical flask, wolf bottle, or we can fit it in test tube also. But actual that is given in your book is like this figure. So what is done here? Here is if everything is neat and clean. So means you require washed, clean and dried apparatus. After then, a round bottom flask. Why it is called round bottom? So you know that bottom is round. So bottom round, that's why round bottom. And this is made of plastic. Okay, so plastic. So round bottom flask. And as it is, its bottom is round, it can't stand erect itself. So we require a support, and that support is iron stand. With the help of iron stand, this round bottom flask is clipped. Okay, and then we have to fit thistle funnel and a delivery tube in a cork. Thistle funnel and delivery tube in a cork. Okay, and thistle funnel you can see here in a cork, and that should be fitted in this RB flask. Okay, and next one, other end of the delivery tube, we have to pass to the gas jar. This gas jar should not be closed completely, just partially we can close it so that air can escape out from there also. But so okay, but let it be come. So after then, what will happen? And another thing you have to keep it in mind: the lower end of the thistle funnel should near to the bottom this of this RB plus. यो चाहिँ के गर्ने नि एकदम नजिकतिर राख्ने. जति नजिक राखियो त्यति कम यसमा एसिड चाहिन्छ, नभए धेरै एसिड खर्च गर्नुपर्छ. र अर्को कुरो, यसलाई पुरै टच गरेर राख्नु हुँदैन. पुरै टच गरेर राखियो भने त एसिडै पास हुन गाह्रो हुन्छ. सो नियर टु द bottom of the flask, but not completely to the bottom. Okay, so we have to put sorry acid in such a way that its lower end should be inside the acid, and the this delivery tube, the one end of you can see here, the end in the RB plus, that should be above, so that acid can sorry, that will not touch to the RB this delivery tube, and when the gas is prepared, that gas easily pass through this delivery tube to the gas cell. Okay, so what is the procedure? I want to repeat it again. Just take one RB flask, put some granulated sorry, some pieces of calcium carbonate in that this RB flask, and then this RB flask you feed it with the help of iron stand. Then you feed one thistle funnel and delivery tube in the two hole cork, and then feed it in its mouth. And other end of the this delivery tube should be in the gas cell. Okay. After then, when we put here dilute hydrochloric acid through the this marble pieces or marble chips through the delivery thistle funnel, then a reaction will start, and that reaction, during the reaction, then gas will produce, and as the mouth is thistle funnel is closed here, so gas won't pass through this. That produced gas will pass through this delivery tube to the gas jar. Okay, and this is the process of obtaining carbon dioxide gas in laboratory. So procedure, if you want to see, the small pieces of marble chips are kept in the clean and dry round bottom flask, and the apparatus should be arranged as shown in the figure. Dilute HCl is then passed through the thistle funnel into the flask till the lower end of the funnel be inside the acid. The production of carbon dioxide starts, and the gas is then collected in the gas jar by upward displacement of air. What is the meaning of upward displacement of air here? Okay, so if you see there, upward displacement of air, look here, carbon dioxide gas is heavier than air. Okay, 1.5 times heavier than air. It means carbon dioxide occupies the lower space in this gas jar. As it occupies the lower space in the gas jar, then the air near to air should move up, rises up. So this air blows up, okay, moves up. As carbon dioxide occupies the lower space, so air near to it moves up. Moving up means, so carbon dioxide gas is collected in the gas jar by downward displacement, not upward displacement of air. Airलाई माथितिर धकेल्दै आफू तल बस्यो, and that is why upward. We can't collect carbon dioxide gas in water because it is soluble, slightly soluble in it. Okay. After then, so this is all about. Then what precautions you have to take? As I've already explained about this, but let's go through this. So the apparatus should be clean and dry. Okay, so other reaction won't take place. Another one, number one, the apparatus should be made airtight. So this RB flask tight airtight bhayen bhane ta gas corkबाट बाहिर निस्किँदैन. So we have to make airtight. After then, the dilute hydrochloric should be only used. Hydrochloric acid only used, not sulfuric acid. I will explain. The lower end of the thistle funnel must be dipped inside the acid. I will explain about that. The lower end of the delivery tube inside the flask should not touch the acid. I will explain about that. It is heavier than air and slightly soluble in water, so it should not be collected by upward displacement. It should be collected by upward displacement of air. Okay. After then, now we require general method. Okay, general method to prepare carbon dioxide. One method we have learned by the action of dilute hydrochloric acid over this marble chips. Now another method we can, that is how to prepare carbon dioxide gas just generally, just in light is One of them is it is prepared by heating carbon in the presence of sufficient oxygen. So if there is oxygen and if you are going to heat carbon, in then it will form carbon dioxide. Insufficient of oxygen gives you carbon monoxide, and that's why and that is poisonous. So we require sufficient oxygen in the presence of carbon, and if you heat it, we'll get carbon dioxide. And another one, when hydrocarbons such as methane, ethane, propane, etc. is burnt in air, carbon dioxide gas is prepared. About this reaction, we have already discussed in the chapter chemical reaction. Okay, so I'm not going to explain about this in detail now. It is prepared by strongly heating limestone, calcium carbonate. If we heat it also, it will give carbon dioxide gas. So just by simply heating calcium carbonate, you will get calcium oxide, that is chundunga or chun, chuna we are to say quicklime, and then another one is carbon dioxide. After then, when metal carbonate or bicarbonate, we have already discussed about this in acid base and salt. So when metal carbonate or bicarbonate is treated with acid, then carbon dioxide gas is produced, and these reactions about calcium carbonate, H2SO4, calcium sulfate, this one we have already discussed. Okay, so calcium carbonate when sulfuric acid, then calcium sulfate, and H2CO3, H2CO3, then H2O and CO2. In the same way, lower reaction also, third reaction also the same. uh, so when sodium carbonate and HCl, look here, so this is also double displacement reaction. So sodium will combine with Cl, so sodium chloride, and H will combine with CO3, H2CO3, and that will result to H2O and CO2. Okay, after then, manufacture of carbon dioxide, that is general matter. Now how to manufacture carbon dioxide in large amount? We require large amount of carbon dioxide gas. So how to obtain this? For that, carbon dioxide is manufactured for commercial purpose by strongly heating limestone in furnace, bhatti bhancha. So in furnace, if we heat just carbon dioxide because calcium carbonate, then it will be just you calcium oxide, that is quicklime, जसलाई हामी चुना भन्यौं, and carbon dioxide gas, and that carbon dioxide gas is collected in the different storage cylinder, we can say. After then, let's try to know about quicklime, slaked lime, and lime water. So when we heat calcium carbonate, you will get this calcium oxide. This calcium oxide is quicklime. This is solid. Okay, so yes, it is written here G4 gas. So solid calcium oxide is obtained. And when we mix this calcium oxide in water, mix it in water, then it will be calcium hydroxide, that is called slaked lime. Okay, so quicklime or tuna, when we mix it in water, then it will be slaked lime. And if you leave it for 1 hour, about near hour 1 hour in a container, then colorless liquid is collected at the top, and insoluble calcium oxide is collected at the bottom. That can be filtered. And so calcium oxide, quicklime, and then if the filter, after filter, if you get filtrate, that filtrate जुन चाहिँ लिक्विडको फर्ममा हुन्छ, so that filtrate is lime water. Okay, filtrate is lime water. Residue that is collected in the filter paper, that will be calcium oxide, and mixture is called slaked lime. Okay, so these all the things are there. Now how to test carbon dioxide gas? So there are different way of testing for carbon dioxide gas. So one of them is carbon dioxide gas is acidic in nature. We have learned about in acid chapter also. So when carbon dioxide gas is passed through water, it will form carbonic acid, and carbonic acid, that is acid, so it is acidic in nature, and that's because carbon dioxide and water is a neutral substance. So when we mix with carbon dioxide, it means neutral substance, nothing role is there. So carbon dioxide when combines with water, it will give you carbonic acid, that is acid. So if we just take a blue litmus paper, and just pass it, make it wet, and then if the that moist blue litmus paper, if we put near the mouth of the gas jar filled with carbon dioxide gas, then it will turn into a red color. It means that gas, there is a gas, and that gas is carbon dioxide. But this is not the sure test. This is one of the tests. Another one, if we bring a burning matchstick near to the mouth of the gas jar filled with carbon dioxide, then that matchstick extinguishes or burns out. Okay, it proves that carbon dioxide does not support on burning, and so it burns out the matchstick. Okay, but if you think about the CO test, how can it? Then this is just simple test. Then how can we test it? Another one is when carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water. Okay, so you can you that is you have delivery tube, other end of delivery tube in the gas jar, you know that. So that what you can do here, just other end of delivery tube, the okay, which is not in the round bottom flask, that is in the gas jar. Just take out a gas jar from there and take some uh, you can take some lime water in a test tube, and then that delivery tube is you pass through that one lime water, and carbon dioxide gas is produced through the RE plus. So in that case, if you pass it for short time, that lime water turns into milky color by forming calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is insoluble, and because of that, milky color you'll find in the test tube. है मैले के भने एउटा टेस्ट ट्युबमा लाइम वाटर लिने, तर त्यो लाइम वाटरलाई अघि जस्तै हाम्रो ग्यास जारमा त्यो टेस्ट डेलिभरी ट्युब गइरहेको थियो भने त्यो डेलिभरी ट्युबलाई चाहिँ अब त्यो टेस्ट ट्युबमा भएको लाइम वाटर भित्र छिराइदिने, जसले गर्दाखेरि त्यहाँ चाहिँ अब रिएक्सन हुन्छ र त्यो तिम्रो लाइम कलरलेस लाइम वाटर चाहिँ मिल्की कलरमा चेन्ज भइहाल्छ. सो द्याट विल चेन्ज इन मिल्की कलर. बट इफ यु पास द कार्बन डाइअक्साइड, तै पनि छ मिल्की कलरमा चेन्ज भयो, तै पनि तिमीले कार्बन डाइअक्साइड ग्यास त्यहाँ पास गराउँदै गयो भने द्याट मिल्की कलर विल change into colorless liquid forming calcium bicarbonate, and this proves that the given gas must the produced gas must be carbon dioxide. And so this is the CO test. After then, physical properties of carbon dioxide gas. How can we test physically? So one of them is it is colorless, odorless, color wrong hudaina, gandha hudaina, you know about that, and acidic in taste. So we know about that. It is less soluble in water, we have already discussed about that. It is 1.5 times heavier than air, so it is that's why it is collected by upward displacement of air. It turns moist blue litmus paper into red because of acidic nature. It is changed into dry ice when it is cooled at minus 78 degrees C. It means if we solidify if we cool this one carbon dioxide gas to or we can create an environment of that where the temperature is minus 78 degrees C. In that environment, it will turn into solid ice, that is dry ice. So the dry that solid form of carbon dioxide gas is called dry ice, and so that dry ice we can use as coolant in the refrigerator, or you can use it to just refrigerate or as a cooling agent to store fruits, vegetables, fishes, fish, fishes and fish, like these things. Okay. So after that, it is not a poisonous gas. You know about that. It is not a poisonous, because if it is poisonous, we are just throwing it out from our body, we may die. So it is not poisonous. You know that. But I think many of you have heard about that. Some people died during this digging of well in the Kirtipur or whatever. त्यो के भन्छ कुवा खन्दै गयो, खन्दै खन्दै धेरै तल गयो भने त्यहाँ के हुँदो रहेछ भने जति तल गयो तल चाहिँ कार्बन डाइअक्साइड हेभी भएको हुनाले कार्बन डाइअक्साइड, कार्बन मोनोक्साइड, मिथेन ग्यासहरू त्यो तल पाइने. त्यहाँ अक्सिजनको मात्रा कम भइदियो. अब अक्सिजनको मात्रा कम भइदियो, त्यो खन्ने मान्छेहरूलाई थाहा भएन, मजाले खन्याछ भरे त उसलाई चाहिँ सफोकेसन भयो. सफोकेसन भयो जबसम्म थाहा हुन्छ तबसम्म त्यो उसको अक्सिजनको कमीले मर्छ. So in that case also, okay. After then, there is some chemical properties of carbon dioxide gas. So how chemical reaction takes place? So when carbon dioxide gas is passed through potassium hydroxide solution, it gives potassium carbonate and water. यो हामीले पहिले पनि पढिसकेका छौं कि carbon dioxide gas when passed through alkali, then it will give that one that related carbonate and water. So after then, one activity we can do here. What is written here? You take carbon dioxide gas in a test tube. Okay, I'm just supporting this lead of that ball pen as a test tube. So take some carbon dioxide gas in this test tube. After then, put 2-3 drops of potassium hydroxide solution in this one. Okay, and then what you have to do? Close this mouth of the test tube with the help of finger. So mouth closed. Now let's do like this way. Invert its mouth, and what you have to do here? Just invert its mouth and put this test tube in a pot or in a ball, whatever you have to do, where you are just keeping you are putting some amount of water there. Just put this one mouth of this one this test tube in the water containing ball or in the plate, and remove your finger. If you remove your finger from this mouth, then potassium hydroxide as already it absorbed carbon dioxide. है कार्बन डाइअक्साइडलाई चाहिँ पोटासियम हाइड्रोक्साइडले पहिले नै एब्जर्ब गरिसकेको थियो भनेको मतलब यसमा चाहिँ अब ग्यास त्यति छैन बट इफ यु आर पुटिङ दिस इन योर वाटर देन द लेभल अफ वाटर राइजेस यसको मतलब मैले थोरै यसलाई नेपालीमा भने के गर्ने भने टेस्ट ट्युबमा चाहिँ के गर्ने तिमीले पहिले कार्बन डाइअक्साइड ग्यास लिने र त्यसमा 2-3 थोपा पोटासियम हाइड्रोक्साइड हालिदिने र उसको मुख बन्द गरिदिने मुख बन्द गरिदियो अब मुख बन्द भएपछि त्यसमा कार्बन डाइअक्साइडलाई चाहिँ त्यो पोटासियम हाइड्रोक्साइडले एब्जर्ब गरिसक्यो तर हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन अब यो फिङ्गरले त्यो बिलको जुन के अरे टेस्ट ट्युबको मुख छ त्यसलाई बन्द गरिराखेका छौँ अब यसलाई गएर इन्भर्ट गर्ने पानीमा जस्तै हामीले ग्यास जारमा ग्यास बनाउँदा चाहिँ हामीले इन्भर्ट गर्थ्यौँ मुखलाई त्यो हाम्रो हत्केलाले छोपेर बाटाभित्र हालेर हामी हात निकाल्थ्यौँ त्यस्तै अब फिङ्गरलाई त्यस्तै काम गर्ने हात निकाल्ने अब त्यहाँ त ग्यास त कमी भइसकेको छ अहिले त अब ग्यास छैन जसले गर्दाखेरि यहाँको पानी के गर्छ भने पानी चाहिँ त्यो बिकरमा के त्यो ट्युबमा राइज गर्छ ओके अर्को कुरामा लागौँ सो ग्रिन प्लान्ट्स प्रिपेयर their own food in the presence of water, carbon dioxide, and you know about this green plants during photosynthesis. Green plants prepare this glucose and releases oxygen that oxygen we use to consume. So this is one reaction. You already know about this reaction. Next one is when this is a CO test, as I've already explained about that. Just I'm going to read it. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water for a short time, it forms white precipitate, milky color of insoluble calcium carbonate. A reaction is like this, and this is the product. And if you pass carbon dioxide gas continuously to this product, then this will turns into soluble, okay, soluble calcium bicarbonate. So calcium carbonate and water from here, and when this carbon dioxide gas will pass continuously, then these all combine together and form calcium bicarbonate and aqueous means solution form and what is this is soluble so we can't see and it becomes a colorless first ma calcium carbonate ma carbon dioxide gas lime water ma pass garyo milky color ma change भयो calcium carbonate form गर्यो र त्यसमा फेरि पनि हामी कन्टिन्यू गर्यो भने पछिबाट calcium bicarbonate बन्यो okay so that is soluble another one though carbon dioxide is neither combustible यो बल्दैन न बल्नमा हेल्प गर्छ न बल्छ but if we take a magnesium ribbon तिमीहरूले पहिले पनि magnesium ribbon क्लासमा हेरिसकेका छौ अब magnesium ribbon लाई चाहिँ बाल्ने बालिसकेर यदि त्यो magnesium ribbon लाई बलिरहेको magnesium ribbon if you are going to insert in the gas jar filled with carbon dioxide gas then it burns first more brightly and then burns out मेरो भने बुझ्यो त्यो magnesium ribbon लाई बाल्ने बालिसकेको magnesium ribbon लाई कार्बन डाइअक्साइडले भरेको ग्यास जार भित्र लग्यो भने जबकि अरूलाई यो बल्न दिँदैन तर म्याग्नेसियम एक्सेप्सनल केसहरु तिमीलाई थाहा छ सो म्याग्नेसियम रिबन त्यहाँ लग्यो भने बलिरहेकोलाई लग्यो भने झन ब्राइटली बल्छ एकछिन बल्छ त्यसपछि निप्छ त्यो निभाइदिने हो त्यसले निप्छ र त्यहाँ चाहिँ फर्म हुन्छ यो ग्यास जार भित्र तिम्रो साइड साइडमा कालो कलरको देख्छौ त्यो चाहिँ कार्बन भइगयो र यो बलिरहेको जुन म्याग्नेसियम रिबन चाहिँ निभ्यो त्यो व्हाइट कलरमा चेन्ज हुन्छ फर्मिङ म्याग्नेसियम अक्साइड फर्म गर्छ त्यहाँ त्यो कुरा यहाँ देखाएको छ ओके after then when carbon dioxide gas is passed in water obviously it will form carbonic acid we have already discussed about this and this carbonic acid मा चाहिँ अब एसिडिक टेस्ट हाम्रो जुन अलिकति अम्लोपना हुन्छ सायद you know about that cold drink or other beverage you know about that so that is acidic taste because there is the reaction between there is combination of carbon dioxide gas with water at high pressure मा यदि कम्बाइन गरायो भने त्यसले गर्दाखेरि यो अमिलो टेस्ट त्यहाँ दिदो रहन्छ and that's why you will find that त्यो कोकको बोतल होस् फ्यान्टाको होस् अथवा अरू ड्रिङ्क्स होस् कुनै बेभरेजै होस् है कुनै बियर होस् के होस् त्यसमा हाई प्रेसरमा राख्नु कारण चाहिँ के हो भने त्यो कार्बन डाइअक्साइडले वाटरसँग कम्बाइन गरेर अनि त्यो एसिडिक टेस्ट दिनलाई अमिलो टेस्ट दिनको लागि त्यसरी गरिएको हुन्छ आफ्टर देन when carbon dioxide gas is mixed with red hot coke भनेको कार्बनलाई चाहिँ कार्बन डाइअक्साइड ग्याससँग ततायो भने त्यसले चाहिँ कार्बन मोनोक्साइड दिन्छ ओके युजेज अफ कार्बन डाइअक्साइड ग्यास सो व्हाट आर द युजेज अफ कार्बन डाइअक्साइड one is it is used to give acidic taste अघि हामीले कुरा गरिसक्यौं it is used by green plants for photosynthesis it is used to manufacture urea as fertilizer and washing soda this reaction we learn in next class that is in ammonia it is used to prepare dry ice I have already discussed about dry ice and its use it is used in carbonation मा के हुन्छ भने यो चाहिँ सुगर केनबाट जुन हामी सुगर निकाल्छौँ त्यसको प्युरिफिकेसनको लागि यो this one carbon dioxide gas is used. Okay, so that process of obtaining sugar by purifying sugar cane, and that is called carbonation. Okay, next one, it is used in fire extinguisher. You all are well known about this fire extinguisher. धेरैजना देखियो होला यो फायर एक्सटिङ्ग्विसरमा पनि धेरैवटा कुरा हुन्छ जस्तै यो फायर एक्सटिङ्ग्विसरमा के हुन्छ त फायर एक्सटिङ्ग्विसरमा दुईटा सिलिन्डर हुन्छ एउटा सिलिन्डर जस्तै एउटा सिलिन्डर भयो यो अर्को सिलिन्डर सिलिन्डर माथि भित्र सिलिन्डर सो दिस अप्पर पार्ट ओके यो माथि कभर यसमा पिन लगाएर रोकेको हुन्छ त्यो भन्दा मुनि चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने हियर यु विल फाइन्ड a metal box or cylinder we can say that contains सल्फ्युरिक एसिड ओके माथिको सिलिन्डरमा सल्फ्युरिक एसिड जसको चाहिँ मुख चाहिँ यहाँ राखिदिएको हुन्छ मुख चाहिँ यहाँ हुन्छ सो माथिकोमा सल्फ्युरिक एसिड हुन्छ त्यो भन्दा तल त्यस सिलिन्डरलाई अर्को एउटा कन्टेनरमा छिराउँछ त्यसमा चाहिँ के हुन्छ कि त सोडियम कार्बोनेट कि सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट अर्को सिलिन्डरमा सोडियम कार्बोनेट अथवा सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट कुनै एउटा पाउडर राखिदिएको हुन्छ अब यहाँबाट जब अनि त्यसपछि के हुन्छ भने यो दुईटा सिलिन्डर र यो जुन तिमी रातो देखिरहेछौ रातोको भित्र पनि पाउडर हुन्छ त्यही पाउडर जुन चाहिँ हाम्रो सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट लिएको छ कि सोडियम कार्बोनेट लिएको छ त्यो पाउडर चाहिँ त्यो सिलिन्डरको भित्र पनि हुन्छ लार्ज अमाउन्टमा हुन्छ त्यो ओके बट जब हामी के गर्छौँ भने यहाँ माथिको सिल छुटाउँछौँ र फुटाल्छौँ फुटालेपछि के हुन्छ भने भित्र जुन सल्फ्युरिक एसिडको सिलिन्डर छ त्यो ब्लास्ट हुन्छ फुट्छ अनि सल्फ्युरिक एसिडको सिलिन्डर फुटिसकेपछि कि सिलिन्डर फुट्छ कि पोवालहरू हुन्छ त्यहाँबाट पनि बाहिर निस्किन्छ त्यो अप्सन अब कसरी तिमीले फुटालेछ फुट्यो भने धेरै अमाउन्टमा सल्फ्युरिक एसिड निस्केर त्यो तल जुन त्यसको तलको सिलिन्डरमा हाम्रो के छ भने सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट अथवा सोडियम कार्बोनेट छ त्योसँग कम्बाइन गर्छ र लार्ज अमाउन्ट अफ कार्बन डाइअक्साइड ग्यास रिलिज गर्छ र बाहिर पनि फेरि त्यहाँ के छ भने सोडियम कार्बोनेट छ जसले गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ भने अथवा सोडियम बाहिर जुन कुनै एउटा जुन लिएछ त्यो सँगसँगै त्यो ग्यास बाहिर निस्किन्छ स्प्रे गरिन्छ तिमीहरूले हेर्लियो भने भिजुअलहरूमा हेर तिमीले पाउँछौ र त्यसरी चाहिँ ग्यास स्प्रे हुन्छ र त्यो चाहिँ कभरले त्यो जुन आगो छ आगोको ठाउँमा गएर यसले स्प्रे गरिदिने त्यो आगोले निभाइदिने काम गर्छ ओके सो एन्ड कार्बोजेन you also can use carbon dioxide is used in artificial respiration we can say that can be used so if you see here a mixture of 95% oxygen and 5% carbon dioxide gas is called carbogen right a mixture of 95% oxygen and 5% carbon dioxide is called carbogen and that mixture is used for artificial respiration जसलाई चाहिँ निमोनिया भएको हुन्छ तिनीहरूलाई अक्सिजन सप्लाई गर्ने बेलामा त्यसमा केही मात्रामा कार्बन डाइअक्साइड पनि हालिदिएको हुन्छ तिनीहरूलाई कार्बन डाइअक्साइडको मात्रा पनि कम हाम्रो बडीमा त दुईटै चाहिन्छ ओके सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द theoretical portion of this carbon dioxide gas okay so I'm going to stop it now let me to pause the